Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to show you how I would approach Edexcel A Level Statistics and Mechanics if my goal was an A star. This is not going to be a detailed lecture. Instead, I'm going to focus on the topics that appear every year, the mistakes that cost students marks, and the revision strategy that gives the biggest return for the least amount of work. If you like this video, please appreciate it by dropping a like, share, and subscribe. And without any further ado, let's get started. So essentially, the good news is that statistics, it's extremely predictable. Almost every paper is built around 6 core areas: probability, binomial distribution, normal distribution, hypothesis testing, regression, and data handling. The content changes every year, but the mathematical methods remain very similar. If you can confidently answer questions from these 6 areas, you are already in a very strong position. Let's start with probability. Most students lose mark here because they rush. Pardon, not mark, but marks. Lose marks here. Always draw the tree diagram carefully. Always check, please, whether events are independent or not. Always check whether events are mutually exclusive or not. And whenever you finish, quickly check that probabilities on branches add to 1. A surprising number of marks are lost through simple arithmetic mistakes rather than difficult mathematics. Hypothesis testing is another area where students throw away easy marks. The process is always the same. State the null hypothesis. State the alternative hypothesis. Find the critical region or calculate the p-value. Compare against the significance level. And most importantly, write your conclusion in context. Many students do the mathematics correctly and then lose marks because their final sentence is incomplete. Normal distribution questions are often some of the easiest marks on the paper. Define the distribution properly, standardize carefully, use your calculator correctly, and if you're unsure, draw a quick sketch. Most normal distribution questions are simply testing whether you can translate the words into the correct probability statement. Now let's move on to mechanics. Mechanics is also very predictable. Nearly every paper contains SUVAT, forces, friction, projectiles, moments, and often vectors. The students who do best are usually not the strongest mathematicians. They are the students who are the most organized. For SUVAT equations, start by listing what you know. And yes, this is an illustration of the general syllabus for mechanics, what is most likely to come up. When an easy question comes up, just celebrate, be grateful and be happy. I'm also grateful and happy when you're grateful and happy that you got the nice questions, that the examiners were hopefully nice to you, because you are my beautiful brothers and sisters and they should be nice to you. And how shall I say, just go one step at a time. Don't skip steps because you think they're too obvious, or don't waste too much time on questions where you don't know how to figure out the trick, what is being asked. Move on and then return later to that question. If you figure out that something is lengthy or not working adequately in terms of time interests and in terms of the method, don't spend too much time on each individual question, but kind of find the most efficient way, but write step by step and then double check, triple check whether your mathematics and your working were flawless to gain full marks, because we don't want to be losing really those easy marks on silly algebra mistakes. So yeah, sorry for the lengthy preamble. let's come back to the SUVAT checklist. But yeah, this was an idea that I have just got, and I hope it was helpful. I wanted to share it with you because I thought it would be helpful. So for SUVAT questions, start by listing what you actually know from the question, because sometimes you literally have half of the answer in the question set in any type of exam, really. So read the question carefully. Write down the S, write down U, write down V, write down A, write down D. Then choose the equation that connects the quantities you have. You have this equation and a whole list of all of the potential SUVAT equations in the formula book. Most mistakes happen because students immediately start calculating without organizing the information first to see what the question is asking from them. Forces questions, on the other hand, are all about diagrams. Draw the forces, choose a positive direction, resolve forces carefully, apply F equals MA, and keep an eye on signs. A single incorrect sign can destroy an entire question. If your diagram is correct, the mathematics usually becomes straightforward. Projectiles are one of the most common topics in mechanics. Remember that horizontal and vertical motion are treated separately. Horizontal velocity remains constant. Vertical acceleration is always g. The key idea is that both directions share the same time. Once you understand that, most projectile questions become routine. Finally, if I had only a short time left before the exam, this is exactly what I would do. Sorry for the delay in publishing this video, given that the exam is tomorrow afternoon. Please don't force yourself too much. Rest and relax to have the opportunity to unleash your fullest potential tomorrow and show them what you've got. I'm sure you'll do amazing. But here is kind of a system of how I would approach it. So just try to do as much as you can with no pressure within the time constraints as it suits you best. So yeah, a bit of statistics, a bit of mechanics, focus entirely on weak topics, try to complete a full paper 3 under time conditions, review mistakes and key methods, and reading notes at this stage would be less effective than doing questions, because we should really focus on methods. Please focus on accuracy, on exam technique, and the difference between an A star or an A or a B is usually not like how proficient you are in mathematics, definitely not about how intelligent you are, but about your accuracy, your speed, your consistency. And you all are bright and young ladies and gentlemen, intelligent individuals. I wish you the best of luck. Take care. I'm praying for you guys, for you to get those A stars. And thank you for watching. Good luck for your examinations. And I'll see you in the next video. Cheers. Bye-bye.